you talked about your taking a DISC assessment here. What were each of your respective DISC assessment outcomes? What did you come up with?
So I am a fact finder, and it's like a hard fact finder. There's like nothing in between. It's just hard fact finding. So my con of that is I can get analysis paralysis. But I love investigating, so that's why when I worked in banking, I love digging up deeds. Like, I am like your go-to investigator for like deed research, all of that stuff. So I love finding out facts and fact checking and making sure like.
Yeah, she's fact checking me. Okay, I'm the high ID, right? The high influencer, over optimistic, you know. But honestly, guys, I mean, dream big. if you're gonna have a dream, like, why shoot here? Like, shoot here. You land a little bit lower. I mean, I like being the high optimist. The realist brings the room down too much for me, but that's okay. You know, I need a realist too to say, Andrew, hey, look at this glitch in the deed, or look at that issue that's going to pop up or I've seen before. So I think we might have just locked out, but I think the DISC assessment is a huge help for us.
So that's the follow-up question then. How do you handle couples that don't complement one another, shall we say, with regards to their DISC assessment? What if you're both high D's, high I's? How do you work that type of arrangement out? This is very typical, I feel, with entrepreneurial couples.
Well, I was just gonna say that, like, I think first date, you should have a DISC assessment. So making sure that if like.
Too late, I'm married.
But there is that fine line of having two people that are identical, right? But they do complement each other. So one would be a little bit more submissive in some areas than the other one. So I think eventually they will complement each other. And just working through that and figuring out where is the friction and where is the frustration, and coming to some mutual kind of common ground. Because we might have our challenges and we might be highly strong on an answer, but we do eventually come down to common ground.
And I think that's good. That's a really good point, because our last couples retreat, we had a couple, Tony and Andrew Boer. They're in the Realtor Investor book. Tony, they're both coaches. They both came out as a coach, right? So they both actually came out the same. Very interesting. She runs the brokerage. He runs the remodeling of the short-term rentals and the real estate. But they have good synergy, right? Because but they stay away from each other, and they don't balance and work like we do together. And that comes out at the retreats, which is really cool to be around, to see these people, because they look at us and say, hey, we're both coaches, but they've actually found a way to still balance it. And I think their way has been distancing themselves.